Kagurabachi chapter 87 was amazing. As always, 10 out of 10, you know me. So it's been a little crazy over here lately. Last time I recorded a video, so literally a week ago, I was almost at 400 subscribers, and now we are inching towards 600. Like, what? So, if you're here from Twitter, welcome. I am Calcan, or Cal, but most importantly, I am the Kagurabachi girl of YouTube. That's me. So, welcome, happy to have you here. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, for those of you who don't know, let me set a scene, okay? So I was editing my chapter 86 video right when I had finished saying like, oh, we're almost at 400 subscribers, thank you, blah, 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 right? So I'm like halfway through editing this video, right? I went to go take a piss. I opened YouTube Studio, like just, like check, and I was at 407 subscribers, and I was like, well, one, my video is already outdated, but two, it's a weird spike, but I didn't think much of it. I mean, it's pretty sudden, like, increase in, like, 10 out of, like, a couple hours, but I was like, whatever, like, I'll take it, right? Like, that's cool. And then I opened Twitter, and the first thing I saw right on the top of my timeline was my own face plastered on it. So I start freaking out in the bathroom. My sister's like, what the fuck's going on? I had a crazy couple days after that. Me and Kagurabachi Brazil are moods on Twitter. We've come a far way, fellas. Anyways, there's a lot of new people here now, so welcome. I'm so excited to have you. We talk a lot of bocce around here, which I know is what you're here for, so let's start talking about the chapter this week. If you've been here before, you know me. Hirohiko mention. Twice on the first page. So, big day for me. I love Hirohiko so much. There he is, right on the front page twice. And then we cut to Azami. We have another off-screen king. Like, I don't think Samurai Hishaku is actually dead necessarily, because Azami was like, what's going on here? Like, this is a little suspicious, right? But it's still really funny. Like, what if he actually did just get, like, bodied by Azami and that was it? Like, one of the 10 members down. The executioner got to him. Also, what's up, Azami? What's up, good looking? Nice to have you back. It's my husband, guys. And then we get Hakuri! My favorite character! Ah! Welcome back. It's literally, I'm acting like he's been gone for 40 million years. He's been gone for like 5 chapters or something. But it's so nice to have him back. Love it. Right next to my glorious goat is my other goat, Uruha. Welcome back, king. What's up, gorgeous? And then we get to the main bulk of this chapter, which is the Hishaku group, and we see the final remaining members that we haven't seen before. Let me just say, the swag of these new Hishaku folk. The girl is gorgeous, so pretty. I want to be her. And she was also the one that was there for Kunishige's death, so now we have the third one. We finally see her face. Beautiful. I love her. Genus Hishaku is back. I love him too. Can I give a moment of appreciation to Genus Hishaku? Because he was kind of a jokester this chapter. He was pretty funny, and I love his design of like, I like how like thick the lines for his eyes are, and then just the 2 dots for the like pupils instead of like, especially like right next to girl with like the very pretty complex eyes. I think that contrast is really funny. So shout out Genus Hishaku. And then this guy, with the most ugliest, nastiest, drippiest outfit ever. I love it so much. It's nasty. That is a nasty outfit. I love it. He's like so catered to me, I feel like. Like the suit top, shorts, polka dotted tie, long socks, fuck ass shoes. Like, I fear how much I like him already. He's so funny to me. I think he's so funny. I love his design so much, especially his outfit. Like, because his design's pretty simple. His outfit is so good. And I mean that in the way where it's like the ugliest but the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, that's hideous, but I would also wear that. Like, Editor Cal here. I did not mention the bald guy at all. I like him. His design's cool. He was in with the goofs with everybody else, so bald guy gets a thumb up from me. The whole nervous bit was like super funny too. The tattling to Yura, like, he's nervous. So what if he's nervous? I'm not nervous. Like, he's not nervous, but he also like could not pee because he was nervous. Like, the Hishaku are so unserious. I love it so much. I love when we get chapters with them, but this is like kind of like one of the biggest spans of like time we've got with them. A decent chunk of this chapter was dedicated to them, and it was super cool to see that. I love getting to see all the dynamics that are in this group, and this chapter was especially good for that because we got new people being thrown into the mix, and I love that very much. Yura's eyes looking like the Sword Saint's eyes. Oh, goodness gravy, we're cooked. Like, what does that mean? What does this mean? There's gotta be clearly some type of connection going on there. I didn't really write a theory down, but now I'm going into this. I'm going in for the love of the game. He's clearly connected to the Shinichi somehow, and that terrifies me. And so we'll see, guys. Yay! Fun! And, while we're here, I don't know if now is a good time to say this, or maybe like the worst time. But hear me out. Hear me out on Yura, okay? Like, he's kind of pretty. I'm just a girl, it's what I do. In this little bathroom urinal discussion we've got going, we find out that this little guy is the strongest fighter in the Hishaku. What? That's crazy. But also, what are we gonna call this little guy? Until, like, he actually gets a name? I don't know. I don't have one. I call him a monarch before they dropped his pronouns because I was like, I don't know if he's a boy or a girl. I'll stick with that if we want to. What are we calling him? I need to know. Also, it seems like he's close in age to Hirohiko, right? Like, he's giving, like, young energy. Is he, like, the other Hishaku child that we didn't know about? I say that as if we were, like, anticipating another child. We weren't. But he definitely seems younger, right? Do we agree on this? I think so. And then in that case, I need him and Hirohiko to queen out together. Like, I need that duo bad. Except it wouldn't surprise me if they don't actually like each other. Because since they're both young, I feel like they could view each other as competition, maybe. And we know that Hirohiko doesn't really have many friends or people that he cares about specifically. So they might not be pals, but they should be. And if they're not, either way, also them hating each other would be super fun. Because I already really like this guy, and obviously Hirohiko is my boy. So I think any dynamic with them would lead to interesting interactions going on. So keeping that in my brain, I need these two on screen together. Well, not on screen. Eventually. I need these two on a page together. The angle of the Hishaku being nervous for their invasion is pretty nice. Like, of course the heroes are nervous, like Hakuri, for an example, running around like a madman, hyping himself up. I'm a core fighter. But it's cool to see the contrast of, like, the people committing the evil in this case being like, yeah, like, I am nervous, like, we could die today, like, we're risking our lives for this. And they're nervous about it. Yeah, Yura's nervous, but he also says that nerves lead to victories, and that there's nothing wrong with that, and they should be nervous. They might die today. Like, and it's like very interesting to see a villain group talk like that. I like getting all of the different perspectives, like I said, of being on this side of the lens and seeing how they're interpreting this invasion, because even though they're the ones doing the evil, it is scary for them too. So I do find that super duper cool and interesting, and I love that. And then back to the Kamunabi headquarters, I would comment on the traitorous behavior and Kamunabi security, but at this point, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Feels like half of these people are like blackmailed or straight up traitors, stuff like that. So this isn't surprising to me. So good job to Monkey Man for spotting that and attacking him. And I'm sorry to Monkey Man because I forget his actual name other than the fact that it translates to something monkey related. That's my bad. And I forgot what chapter they said his name, so I couldn't even, like, go back. Okay, last week I messed up Ikara's name, right? But then I looked it up after. I could just look up Iori's classmate, Kagurabachi, right? This guy, I'm like, what do I even look up? So, I mean, okay. Now let's test that. What do I look up to find this guy's name? Kamunabi, Kagurabachi, monkey name. Izaru. Okay, all I looked up was Kamunabi, Kagurabachi monkey name. Got it. His name is Izaru. Okay, well, shout out Izaru for stopping the traitor guy. Well, he didn't stop him, but he caught on, so good job, dude. Izaru, yeah. And then we get the Hishaku grand entrance, that cool looking, not double spread, but we're getting pretty close. We're taking up a decent chunk of 2 pages here. Love it. There's a lot going on. It's kind of hard to differentiate all the lines with, especially because they're all wearing like black and white. There's no like grays or any color variation in there really, so it's like a little confusing to look at. Lots of limbs sprouting everywhere. It's like Robin from One Piece took over or something. I love it though. It looks super sick. Literally, I like this like hero ass entrance with like the poses and stuff. We're running it. It looks sick. It's cool. Very dynamic as well, but I can't be surprised. It's Okazono. He cooks always. Got the honey. Come on, we know what's up. And then we see the Hishaku are happen to enter headquarters in the same hallway as my boys Uruha and Hakuri, which does make me a little nervous. We got a 5v2, which not sure how much I like those odds, with Hakuri fresh out of his lobotomy and Uruha using sorcery for the first time in 20 years. But we'll see how that goes. And speaking of Uruha using sorcery, Uruha sorcery reveal is incoming. Yay! Super exciting. That's gonna be super cool. What do we think it is? I want some guesses in the comments. Give me some guesses. I really have no clue. I feel like his has got to be pretty quirky, because Uruha's just like a quirky guy. His sword even was quirky, and the swords are shaped by the user, so I feel like it's got to be something pretty cool going on with his sorcery. And like, as much as I love the Hishaku, Uruha, kick their asses. Protect you. Protect Hakuri. Because as much as I like the Hishaku as a group, they're not as important as you two. Keep them safe. We have to keep them safe. Good chapter. Like I said, where do we think we're dropping in next chapter? I'm guessing maybe next chapter we'll pick up where we left off, and then maybe Chihiro and Samura will arrive on scene when things are starting to look a little testy with Uruha and Hakuri versus 5 people. But we'll see. That's just, I'm throwing stuff out there. Maybe I'll have a better idea by the time I record the podcast that I'm a part of, where we make guesses like this one a lot. We've started making bets on like predictions like that, and just predictions and theories in general, so we've been having a lot of fun over there lately. So check that out, the Kamunabi Headquarters podcast. Subscribe, please, and like and comment. Comments are my favorite, so obviously subscribe. That's obviously, like, I guess, like, technically the most helpful, but I love comments so much. And speaking of my favorite, one of my favorite people in the world is here visiting from across the country, who can talk, Kagurabachi. I'm gonna see if I can peer pressure her to come talk. Oh, Mama, do you want to talk some Kagurabachi?
Sure.
Yay!
If I say something stupid, you gotta edit it out.
No. Hey guys, it's my mother! And she knows some Kagurabachi. We're at the way end of my video. I did a presentation for her summarizing up until I guess not beginning of Swordbearer assassination, but it was right around when Iori got revealed to be a person. We just learned about her existence. That's where the presentation left off, and I update her every single week when a new chapter comes out. She doesn't know much about this one yet, but do you want to talk some Kagurabachi? I'll ask you some questions. Not like a trivia or anything, but just prove your worth.
There's a lot of pressure going on right now.
No, you're okay. Okay, Mama, who's your favorite character?
Chihiro.
Chihiro's your favorite now?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is a different answer.
It is.
Oh my gosh. Guys, it was Hakuri.
It was.
And you changed it to Chihiro.
Well, I kind of like them both.
Oh, of course.
That's
I like
valid.
But you're going with Chihiro now?
I think so.
Oh, wow! Oh my gosh. New development. Okay. What else can I ask you? Are you more of a Samura girly or are you more of an Uruha girly?
I might have to say Samura.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we're going two different directions there.
I am surprising her today.
Oh my gosh, the recent chapters have taken her brain, guys. She's falling to the Samura and Chihiro propaganda. There's nothing wrong with that. They're great.
Her, maybe obsession, but maybe just this,
Okay, call me out.
goodness, obsession, whatever, with manga and with anime. It does buy me a little bit of street cred with some people back at home and on airplanes and random people that I see wherever it is I may go, who are all really shocked that the middle-aged lady knows a little bit of One Piece and Full Metal Alchemist and Kagurabachi. And
you talk a little JJK
I
sometimes.
do talk a little JJK.
A little Jujutsu Kaisen. She knows Gojo, the boy in the box.
You know the boy in the box and the volleyball one.
Haikyuu.
Yeah, that one. So I know a little bit about all of these things. Not a lot about any, but a little about those things.
You know a lot about One Piece.
I do know a lot about One Piece. I did sit through a 26-hour
I think it was probably longer than that.
presentation, that one. Of One Piece, which was fantastic, by the way. 2 job interviews this summer. I interview people and hire them, and in 2 job interviews this summer, this stuff came up. True story.
She did talk Full Metal Alchemist with the candidate.
I did. I did. He was like, "You know Full Metal Alchemist?" I'm like, "I really do." And he goes, "No way." I do.
When Bocce blows up, you can be like, wow, I was here before you guys were. What losers.
Yes, at the beginning. Totally at the beginning. You're right. Sub, people.
Yay!
Let's get on it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think you've done a good job, Mama.
Okay,
Do you have any more
thanks.
Bocce wisdom to share?
I do not have bocce wisdom.
She knows
to
what
share.
she's talking about, though. She knows what she's talking about. I love you.
I love you.
Thank you. My mother, everyone. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Uruha Nation, he will not get rolled by Ura. I want to announce I'm putting stocks in the little guy, the strongest fighter in the Hishaku. I'm putting my stocks in him. I like him. Uruha Nation, everything will be okay. Don't worry, guys.